Hello and welcome everybody. We are watching another preseason match. This is on Snakewater. The match is between British Ptrolleum and Splaktacular Splaking Spree. I got that name right this time. And looks like a good mid fight had already entered. We are just starting with 0 here. I just joined into this and the game has started with 5 people on either side. Not too sure exactly what was the situation that led up to this, but we're watching a 5v5 match right now, which is alright. People missing for... Looks like both teams are running a single soldier. Actually, no, it splooks like the Splaktacular Splaking Spree are going without a demo, whereas British Ptrolleum are going without a second soldier, or whatever that may be. Nice symbols. So let's go over rosters real quick while this game's going on. Actually, Gritzels gets the Uber. He's the medic for British Ptrolleum. He's backed off by 2 scouts, Frosty Paw and Mighty Morphin Flower Ranger, as well as Binosync on Soldier, and Zambler the Demo, who's being pressured right now by the 2 scouts of Splaktacular Splaking. Wow! Doing some work there. Bino comes in and backs them off, and Zambler takes care of Splak as well. Splak and Dropout are the scouts for Splaktacular Splaking Spree. Catafun and Neumann are the soldiers, and Rayoden is the medic. Big pressure right here going into the final point. Medic runs away, tries to come back for last second stuff, but eats a pipe in his face for his troubles. First round goes British Ptrolleum. Well, it's interesting to see how teams will adjust with fewer members here. Would not surprise me if, I don't know, I wonder who's the one who couldn't field the entire team, or maybe both teams couldn't, because I've been keeping an eye on this while we were watching the first game, and I did notice that they were stuck on 10 for quite some time, and it's almost since, you know, they're due to start at 8 o'clock, it's almost 8:30 right now, that's probably why they decided to just start the game, and just started to play. Zambler helping out his scout buddy there as best he can, and indeed Splak does go down, taken out by Flower Rangers. Now Zambler's in trouble, does surf the rocket away back to the half health pack, nice work. A lot of his teammates are down, including his medic, and he's going to try to put pressure here on the enemy medic. Rayoden does run around, he is hurt by it, and he's going to pop his Uber as soon as he gets it. Cat is on soldier duty, and he is going to jump forward a little bit, take a peek around, wondering where everybody else went. And oh, suddenly Frosty Paw takes out Rayoden from behind. Cat was caught unawares, pants down. How embarrassing. But they still have the midpoint here, and they're gonna watch the area safely. Cat does spot the stickies, very nice. Back cap trying to go on while the forward cap is going on at the same time. Catafun jumps on the scout. What are those rockets doing? Hurt him, herder. Meanwhile, Zambler has taken care of the push on to second. And he's going to be running back out, trying to put some pressure on the medic there. Does land maybe one sticky on Rayoden. And scouts are now respawning. Oh, Catafun got taken out by Binosync as Zambler backs out. Having a demo huge right now. I wonder, I mean, I know Cat can play demo, but I guess he'd rather play soldier for this match. I guess he prefers it, feels more comfortable with it. Sticky's going down. Will he picks up? Yes, yes. Wow, nice job by Zambler. Takes out Rayoden with an air pipe after he tries to surf away from that sticky. And just like that, British Ptrolleum turned the match around. They take mid, and now they're going to head back in towards spot. Catafun, big jump, takes out Gritzel inside the kitchen. Some big action going down here as teams trade medics, and Spike's going to come in and take out Bino as well. But Frosty Paw with a forward cap gets taken out by Splak, trying to make his way to the final point, and Splaks are going to be taking back the point. Interesting name choices. We have SSS on one side, and then we have BP on the other side. Acronyms that, you know, don't really have the best of history, but what are you going to do about it? Big jump in from Cat. It's going to take the high grounds, jumping down, trying to take out Gritzel, but Zambler does take care of that. As good as Cat is, Zambler is also a very, very strong demo, even though he hasn't been playing that much. Doesn't seem to have lost his groove much at all. Blue team wants to take push midpoint. They do find the medic though. Oh, Neumann sends very good rockets towards the medic, but doesn't quite get the finish, unfortunately. And oh, does pick up one more. Gets the soldier, brings out the shotgun, gets one. Oh, and kills the medic with a shotgun just as he gets Uber off that Uber saw. But Zambler wraps up that kill. What are they talking about? Ryoden is very close to his Uber right now. He's going to have a big Uber advantage going into the second push if they just take this cap for free. But it looks like a jumping soldier doesn't want to give it to them. That's FrossyPaul, who switched off Scout and gone to Soldier. Uber is now popped onto the midpoint, so they're not going to get it for free just yet. Cat wants to jump in, going to get flashed one more time before the Uber fades. Big jump in from behind by FrossyPaul. Going to take out both Cat and his medic. So a lot of flanking going on by British Petroleum. They're outclassing their opponent in that regard, and it's keeping them in the match even though they are playing 5v5. It's like a power play or an overtime game in hockey. If you are Canadian, you know what I mean. Times 4 cap on the second point. They're going to grab this, and FrossyPaul did notice something down there, and Zambler did take out Dropout, who was trying to go back for the back cap. They're going to push in hard here. Uber is popped on the push in. FrossyPaul's on the point, doesn't see anybody. They know that the other team has no demo, so they don't even have to worry about stickies. I think that is a huge factor, and they're going to grab this cap. And Minus Thing actually stays alive. Picks up a couple of heals, sorry about that. Dropout now switches over to Demo. I think they recognize they need this. Catafun has taken over scout duties as well. So teams are looking a little bit more even. FrossyPaul still stays as Soldier this time around. This is even more interesting seeing what they do with this. Zambler gets to the point first. Of course he does. Way more used to this, but he's all alone because he's only got one scout buddy, and that's Mighty Morphin. He's got to get there a little bit later than everybody else. The entire blue team is there, and they're taking the high ground as well. Zambler today with the werewolf loadout. Catafun tries to put pressure on Gritzel, but Bino does protect his medic. He is pocketing, it seems like. Neumann runs in, takes care of Zambler, but his medic got way out of position and gets two-shotted by Bino. Bino is doing really strong work as a soldier.
Time has been added.
Bit of trash talking going on there between the two demos. Zambler going, what up? Dropout saying, hey, congrats, you play this game every day. And Zambler like, yes, please teach me how to play Dota. I wish to learn. It's all in good fun though, I hope. Oh, Zambler gets picked off here. Yes, Catafun going, hey, I know how to play this class.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Oh boy. Catafun coming back also to help out his buddy, but damage was already done as Ryoden is dead. Dropout tries to do a drop down on them. Does go crater. Oh, sorry. Who was that? I think it was a Bino or FrossyPaul who was jumping on there. Bino got the kill. Ryoden. The fact that Ryoden's not around is evident as the entire team is way lit. Catafun does run back to get the crit heals from the medic. Should stay connected so the medic can continue building. There you go. And they're going to be about even on Uber here, it seems. Some people trying to grab some caps here. Mighty Morphin tries to guard it, but it does go down. Neumann. Catafun is going to sneak it behind the medic here. 1-2, maybe try to get a mini shot. There you go. There it is. Takes out Gritzel. Meat shot. Oh, FrossyPaul rocket jumps himself to death. Dropout sends a pipe over to the other soldier, and then pipes Zambler for his good measure. How's that trash talk for you now, Zambler? Gonna lay some choice stickies over there just in case anybody wants to put them off the point. They're gonna grab the mid here, and the rest of the team respawning just arrived now. Dropout trying to take out Mighty Morphin there, and Mighty Morphin does get picked off by Cat as they put pressure now onto second. Excuse me, just had dinner. Uber is now popped, and they're going to try to rush the medic here as they grab the second point as well. Gain some ground into the last area. Everybody is just catching up to drop out as he continues just running one left click, right click all the way. How do you demo? Does get sticky down, and he's going to start spamming away on the medic here, and yes, does pick off the demo, and they're going to grab a point for themselves, bringing the score 2-1 in favor of British Petroleum. We have a match, folks. Dropout proves that he is no slouch as a demo. Does have a conscientious objector though. Why not Caber? Dropout setting stickies on top right away just to pave the way for his scouts to take the area. Mighty Morphin does out-scout Cat there for a moment there, and he's going to sneak in behind the medic right now. Does find him separated, gets one knee shot, needs to connect the second one, but the Dropout comes back and protects the medic. Medic's going to back away, trying to go for a health pack. Conscientious objector battle, no, yes, yes. Dropout does get medicked up, he's going to body block the demo. They're going to have a melee battle, and then the Uber comes out as there was an Uber stall on Zambler. And Sticky's all going down in the mid-fight here. Zambler is going to get the Stickies away with one explosion, and Dropout's trying to kite them into it. Cat comes back and is like, alright guys, let's stop this. So it takes out Gritzel immediately and pushes the fight here in favor of Splaktacular Splaking Spree. Some more smack talk going down, and it looks like Splaktacular Splaking Spree is going to have a little bit of hold here on the point. Frosty Paul tries to jump on in, does do a little bit of damage, but gets taken out before anything else can occur. The rest of the team for British Petroleum are now just respawning. Looks like they're going to push into kitchen. They already have Neumann on the point. He's going to try to jump away from all this spam, but does get stickied around. Didn't catch the one that was on his butt. Is that a spider? No, it was a sticky. But with Frosty Paw and Bino down, Zambler and the medic here is left alone, but very choice pipe followed by Sticky by Zambler takes out Cat, who's going to try to rush the medic, and it looks like he's going to put pressure on the point here too. Zambler going hyper aggressive, gets separated by the soldier, and he's now in the air. What will he do? Trying to get random pipes down on people. He's going to escape here though with his life. And where's my medic? Medic is running back to the supply cabinet. And looks like they're going to push in with Uber here. Just the soldier and the medic. Where's the rest of the team? Did they not get the memo? They're going to be on here, but they're going to get spammed the heck out. Rowden goes down first, followed by Splack, and then Neumann as well. Dropout spamming away. Scout, Cat, Fun trying to sneak in behind, but there's the Uber on the point, so that he can't get anything going on. He's going to dance with them a little bit in the front, and then run the heck away. And then finds the point empty again right afterwards. Whoops! Whoops! Does manage to sneak behind them. Score is now tied 2-2. Next point will take us to halftime. Zambler once again hits mid first, going to throw a sticky right into the opposite saw room exit. Going to try to put some stickies down. Does take out Cat of Fun, who was putting pressure on Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin gets half health pack, gets himself back to full health. Zambler does some work here as well, takes out, I think he's a little bit mad. Oh, Neumann does take out the red medic though, as Zambler is setting up a sticky trap outside the saw room exit, and him and the scout are the only one left. Takes out Dropout for the trouble though. The rest of the red team is just respawning right now. Both medics were down, so they're going to be equal on Uber a little bit. Brandon has nobody to connect with, and I wonder if anybody stayed back for Gritzel when he was going to respawn. Yes, they did. Both medics are going to be Ubering, charging up around at roughly the same pace here. So red team has the advantage, having taken the midpoint, and Zapper is going to run forward. Gonna try to find some choice sticky locations. If you want to learn how to play demo, just watch Zapper play. sticky placements, where to spam, all those good things. Although he is a little bit aggressive.
The control point is being captured.
Soldier trying to jump in from behind here, but Frosty Paw was on him like white on rice. Oh, Catafun goes straight for Zambler, takes him out with 2 shots, and then finishes off Frosty Paw as well. And both scouts now running through. Neumann is still on scout with Cat. Will get backed up. Wow, 2 shots, and it's a full team wipe on British Petroleum. As Splaktacular Splaking Spree is going to try to pick up this cap. Catafun's going to stay back to finish his cap, while Neumann's going to run on ahead. Does encounter the team respawning in yard though, so he's going to be in a rough spot. Going to try to kite them a little bit backwards. Pulls Mighty Morphin back, takes a couple pistol shots, and he's going to head out of there himself. Neumann's still alive, dancing around, just putting meat shots on anybody. Finally just fell down on his own accord. The rest of the blue team is staying back as they are just regrouping on the point. Looks like they're hiding out in the kitchen. Catafun is just respawning and is going to hit to the midpoint. Sees everybody there trying to cap. Times 3 cap. One scout has rushed ahead over to second and trying to do a back cap. I think Cat is going to distract these guys at the last possible second. Demo comes on in here. Catafun is going to try to finish this, and the cap is done, so he's done his job. He's going to get out of there. Is there anybody running to the last point? Rauden is going with his soldier. He's got Uber, so they might be able to hold this. Nobody is here. Spectacular Splaking Spree gets a 3 streak to force halftime. Well done. Coming back from 2-0. The game is intense. It's like that fire at that circus. Intense. Scores right now 3-2 for a Splaktacular Splaking Spree. It looks like British Petroleum is going to be calling in a sub here. And we've also had a 5v5 game, which was very interesting.
So, there is the exciting cheers from AIDS team. So, AIDS, how's it feel to be a winner?
I got pulled up here to this other thing.
Oh, was your match over?
No.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have been then. Weird.
You guys
go back to yours.
Alright, so it looks like the other game is over, the first one. Spectacular Splaking Spree, they're going to be pulling in another person for this 5v5 game. But yeah, so far I think what's been going on is Zambler's been called out a little bit. There was a bit of trash talking going on between the 2 demos, which was quite interesting, quite entertaining indeed. And as a result, Zambler was very, very, very aggressive, and I think also Spectacular Splaking Spree is going out of their way to make his life miserable. They're picking him first instead of the medic, and then going after the other ones. I would like to see British Petroleum probably get back that cohesiveness that they had in the first 2 rounds and working all those flanks that they did before. They had some spectacular flanks on Rauden over and over again, which kept the momentum on their side and stopped any pushes from Spectacular Splaking Spree. They do need a good strategy to shut down Cat. Final Sync seemed to be a very strong pocket keeping Gritzel alive, and I would like to encourage that as well. It seemed like they were doing way better with Frosty Paw playing as a soldier, and I kind of want to see him go back to that.
Doc, come on, man!
I want to see what he has on his conscientious objector. I think he had his avatar on it as a decal. Is it a full moon? He does have his Wolfman outfit on. Alright, Nut Column is now hopping on for Spectacular Splaking Spree.
I take this hasn't started yet.
This game is now in halftime.
Oh.
So we are waiting for them to restart.
Or we could join him.
Yeah, you guys could join me, or you could just pull me up. That sounds fine.
That SE does not work.
It was
So-
Maiko.
We're at halftime right now, guys. I'll give you guys a quick recap. British Petroleum went up 2-0. There was a bit of trash talking going on between Zambler and Dropout, who are the two demos. And then Splaktacular Splaking came back with 3 wins in a row. And to force halftime at 3-2 in their favor. Big things that came out of this. During the first 2 rounds, there was a lot of flanking going on in favor of British Petroleum, in particularly Bino and Frosty Paul playing Soldier were doing a really good job in bombing Ryldin, taking him out of the play. It looks like that might not happen anymore because Nightcolumn's coming in as a medic. They swapped out...
Have we got the 90-second message yet? Just wondering.
No, I don't think so. They swapped out...
Because it says match in progress, which is confusing me.
This is halftime, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, because I'm going to go ask them if it's okay if I record one of their channels.
Sure. Alright. And then in the second round, or in the last 3 rounds before halftime, there was a lot of pressure on Zambler. Everybody seemed to be focusing him and taking him out. And once Zambler goes down, they had free reign to
They've
kill a lot
already
of
started.
people.
They did it. The 90-second message.
Alright.
Popped up. I guess you guys lied to me.
I'm sorry, I said I don't know.
It said 2 seconds because I made a typo. But we have no way of watching this match, eh?
What do you mean? It's in the other source TV.
Blue.
Watching it right now.
Yep. Source TV
What?
Blue. Teams are readying up now. I'm trying to remember who they pulled out for Nut Column. It's still a 5v5 game, which is kind of funny to me. Oh, they pulled out Neumann. They had Neumann on their team. Neumann was a scout in the beginning. The first couple of rounds they were playing Dropout and Catafun as soldiers, and then had Neumann and Splack as scouts. But then they swapped Cat in for scout and put Dropout onto demo.
So the first 2 they had no demo?
Yeah, they had no demo for the first 2 rounds, and that also probably was a really, really big factor. Especially on last defense, British Petroleum just pushed on the last point and were not afraid of sticky traps because they knew there were no sticky traps, period. Zambler's going to get to the mid-fight here right away, as he always does. But he's going to walk quite forward here. It does put a sticky. He kind of knows where Cat's route is now. Takes him out immediately this time around. And he's going to separate the medic from the demo. Still got the overbuff. People on his own medic, but Nightcolumn's gonna. Oh, sorry, Gritzel's gonna stay alive. He's at half health though. Zambler has an aggressive stance. Does get taken out. He should have backed off there. Lots of kills there. Nightcolum just backing away, shooting needles. He's gonna stay alive, but again, gonna find Cat to connect with. Vinyl gonna go take a look at what the situation is. Moving into the saw room. Sees nobody. Going to jump right on to second point and start the time on that. Red team just respawns, and they're going to reach the point right now.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Nutcolumn seems to be content to stand back and shoot needles.
Whose alias is Cat of Fun?
Time has
Sorry?
been added.
Who's
Probably
that?
this lobster.
Oh, it's Lobster, okay. It's not Cat of Fun.
Oh, it's not Catafun. Well then, boy do I feel smart.
Shouldn't he be on your friends list, man?
Hmm?
Shouldn't he be on like your friends list?
Yeah, but I don't notice that stuff. I take things for face value. Maybe he's tapping into the power of Catafun.
Looks like Red's gonna push out.
He's doing a good job though too. He's doing the name of Catafun well, except for that part right there.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Splaktacular Splaking is going to be putting on some pressure on the second point. Uber coming backwards to get that off. Nutcolumn has his Uber ready. And it looks like British Petroleum wants to jump on this naked. Zambler probably calling that Uber is popped there. Gritzel, runs the other way. Gonna get lit up. I think he's gonna go down here. He doesn't have a prayer. Runs back on the point. Buys some time for his for his soldier to jump on in. A little bit.
Yeah, that actually worked pretty well.
Yeah, if they kept at it, they might have done something with it, but Scouts stayed back. Splack is taking out double meat shot. Dropout's gonna take a peek here. Nope. Does find one scoot. takes care of Frosty Paw there, and Zambler also gets taken out by Lobster. Lobster of fun. Looks like Splaktacular Splaking Spree wants to push out here. Two scouts are going to take a look around and trade some shots here. Flower Ranger gets taken out. He does have a scout partner in Frosty Paw, but I'd rather see Frosty Paw play Soldier. He seemed to be doing better as Soldier previously. But you still have to spend a turn or spend an action putting a virus counter on Crypsis. Yo, Maiko.
Reference missed.
It is a joke that only Maiko and I would know.
Thanks, Pally.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Way to be inclusive.
I'm sorry, maybe you guys should play Netrunner.
I used to have Netrunner card.
New Netrunner, Android Netrunner.
Oh.
The revised version. Alright, Splat kills Mighty Morphin Flower Ranger, and he's going to join up with Lobster Fun on the point. Soldier tries to jump in on them, does take out one scout, and Splat finish him off.
Time has been added.
They're going to
Ooh,
grab
but they
the
get a
point
back
here.
cap.
Yeah,
Nice job by Splak.
and Splat's going to run for it. Splat very aggressive in those calls. He's like, I want to go push the point, and then Lobster goes, okay.
Our control point is being captured.
Trying to back cap mid. I remember somebody said that you just can't. And Frosty Paw is going to grab the cap here. You just can't back cap mid, it's just too hard.
Splak will back cap 2 again.
It's like, okay, fine, then I'll just get 2 again. But this time around, he's get 3 flank, and he gets taken out of the skies. Gritzel just found somebody to heal, so he is going to be way behind on Uber, but I don't think anybody on Splaktacular Splaking Spree will know this. What's up, Hyper991? Watching on the streams. British Ptrolleum is kind of poised here. They want to make a push. They did get 1k here. And Zambler is going aggressive. Gonna try to get dropout. Yes, does pick him off underneath. So they got 2 down.
The control point is being
Back cap going down again. Morphin is watching it though. He's gonna try to delay it as much as can while his team puts cap. Second scout runs back. Nightcalm buying time with the Uber, gets the saw. Oh, Uber's charged for Nightcalm. Now, when the other team is Uber and you saw them, do you still charge up your Uber?
I don't think so, but he had that a long time.
He did. And then buys enough time to stall, but then a scout comes on and then kills him, and they're gonna grab the cap. Almost worked there. So British Ptrolleum is gonna tie it up here, 3-3. Seems like they settled down a little bit after that halftime. Zambler's still kind of overextending himself, so he might need to be, you know, pull back a little bit on that leash.
Good job there. Wow. Splak's team is like.
Yeah, this is actually one of
They
the
are
few
not
times
the
they
underdogs
took the
in
mid
this
fight so
offense.
convincingly.
Time has been added. Alert. The
It was all
control
a
point is being
ruse.
captured.
Yeah,
Claiming
Gritzel is
underdogs.
on Crit's Creek, but he had nobody to heal, couldn't charge that up fast enough. In fact, Nutcalm's going to get his Uber before Gritzel gets his crits ready. I think Grits wanted to put the crits on Zambler, but Zambler got he sticky jumped himself to death, unfortunately. Nutcalm's gonna grab the Uber, is gonna head back to connect with Ryodin, and they're gonna slow push this point. No, actually, there's a mid. Blue's taking the mid fight to them. They got the crits creek, but guess what? We have Uber forever. And Medic gonna go down, try to juggle the demo around a little bit. Zambler is actually gonna get out of there alive.
Time has been added. Our control point.
Wow, but he does come back. Oh, actually, I thought he got this scout. The second scout does run Gonna meet up with Frosty Paw at the point. Just taken out. Yeah, I love these close and intense games. So this time it is British Petroleum on the last defense. It looks like
My audio.
what's it called is coming in.
Looks
Buff
like
Banner.
there is.
Buff Banner was coming on in. Gritzel dies. Uber Charge is ready for Nut Column. Looks like, are they going to push with this? They're only 3 up. They're only 3 up.
But there's only 5 players on each side. Each team at 3 is.
Yeah,
is fighting.
but they're only 3 up. And they Ryden didn't even join in on this.
Solid defense.
Nut Column stays alive, gonna
Nut
run
Column
the heck.
survived with 1 HP there.
No, he didn't. He didn't survive.
He survived temporarily. Although Ryden
That was a bad call in my mind. I'm like, you're 3 up, and your soldier not even close to being ready to push with you.
But 2 picks by Ryoden and the push is done.
Yeah.
So they get another reset. The joys of snake water.
Gritzel's gonna have his Uber Charge before Nut Column will, and they know it too, so I don't know if they're gonna try anything with this. If they get a couple of choice picks, maybe on the scouts they might. Ooh. Final Sync jumps onto Dropout, takes out him and Nut Column, so that might be what they need here to push onto the second point. Lobster Fun is there, trying to watch over Mighty Morphin. Oh, but gets taken out. Oh, that's a Crits Creek coming out from behind. There is nobody here except one soldier, and they're gonna jump the heck out of him. Full team stack,
Ooh,
times
Dropout
7.
and Nut Column are way too far forward here. They're going to get demolished.
Yeah, they're contesting the point a little bit too much. Dropout does go down, but Nut Column is running back again. Oh, it does taken out by Zambler. Nut Column is way too content just to shoot needles from far away. He should, you know, make the decision to run. He's not playing Left 4 Dead, you know.
Well, their most experienced players probably Dropout, and he's extremely lefty. So it's tough to say whether or not they have the retreats and stuff planned out super well. I think they just sort of fly by the seat of their pants and go with it, which does work as well, as you saw against us.
Alert! The control point is being captured.
Ooh, Lobster Fun takes out Frosty Paw. 2 choice shots into.
Splack is here fighting Zambler and his medic as well.
Oh yeah, I see it. He wanted to try to go for the second point as soon as the cap is Zambler does take him out of the skies. Grizz has got his Crits Creek. They might want to push in with this because they know the Uber was popped before. And, you know, there it is. There's the pop. Oh! And he's going to go down. I hope Grit's going to switch back to Uber. For this last part, maybe. Just because he's not going to have the Crits Creek before. Actually, whoa, Nut Column goes down, so maybe they will go back to Crits if they want to try to aggressive push out again. Grits just respawn, and he is on Crits.
Time has been added.
Yeah, still on Crits. Score is still tied 3-3. British Petroleum looking to take Kitchen. Actually, no. Big jump in. A lot of pressure.
Dies.
Yeah.
Big hit by Ryoden.
Splaktacular Splaking Spree doing a good job now to steal momentum away whenever they can with those jumps. Oh, but again, Michael, just run, man! Run or shoot. Shoot or run.
The control point is being contested. Time.
He actually stays alive there. Frosty Paw probably could have put more pressure on him a little bit, but I think he wanted to stay up rather than go after the medic pick. And Nut Column again.
Oh dear.
Caught out. Yeah, he should really just choose. British Ptrolleum gonna push in here hard by themselves. Zambler just putting stickies onto the point as fast as he can. Does get turnaround twitch height, takes out Rowden, and they got it. They're gonna take 2 back in a row here and put the game within match point for themselves. It is 4-3 for British Ptrolleum. Zambler gets to the mid fight. Gonna put stickies down right where he thinks Lobster are fun. It's gonna be making his run. Dropout is down. Oh, big medic jump onto the medic. Oh, sorry, big soldier jump onto the medic, and
That's another mid won by Splack's team.
yeah, Gritzel backs out of there with 55%, while the rest of the team is dead. Nutcolumn's gonna have his Uber, and Gritzel's still gonna be about half a minute away. Soldier medic combo is gonna push in really strong forward here, looking for anybody behind. Oh, pop it! God dang it, Nut! He took 2 meat shots and didn't pop it. Lobster Fun almost backcaps though, so it's gonna force British Ptrolleum to stay there. Dropout's gonna start throwing stickies down onto the point, force people off. All he needs is to have any old partner stand on there while he puts the stickies down.
Why do you keep saying lobster fun?
Because his alias is Cat of Fun.
Oh, it's lobster?
Yeah.
No, it's Flightless Lobster.
Oh.
Lobster hasn't played in years, man. Except for that one day when he played.
Yeah, except for when he
Uber is popped over here by British Ptrolleum. They're going to push onto the second point.
Our control point is being captured.
And Reda's gonna flank around and they better cap this.
Dropout is going to last.
Dropout's jumping to last. Gonna get the back cab. Oh no, gets picked out by Frosty Paul, who knew that he was gonna be there. Big Splash is coming down. Doesn't quite get the kill. Splash goes down. Splash has switched over to Soldier for some reason.
More damage?
Maybe, I don't know, but he hasn't really been practicing Soldier, has he? I only know him as a sniper, and I know that he's been playing a little bit as Scout. 2 twitchy classes.
He's back on Scout now anyway.
Oh yeah. Fight has been reset a little bit now as pressure as British Ptrolleum has put the pressure on them, bringing the fight to the midpoint.
The control point is being contested.
British Ptrolleum a couple of kills here, but it looks like it's going to be Splaktacular Splaking who wants to go forward.
It's a mistake.
Yeah, that's a little bit too aggressive.
It is their best 2 killers, though.
Yeah. Guys with confidence. Uber is pop coming out here, and I'd call him run for it, buddy. Nope.
That's why it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Should run quick fix.
Oh, but Flightless Lobster gets to pick on Gritzel just before he goes down. So that's gonna buy them some time, at least for final defense.
Alert. Our control point is being
And I say final because, you know, they already got some pressure on to second here. Zambler sticking up 1 exit. Respawn's coming out here, trying to put some pressure away. Spammo Man. Actually, successful defense here by Red on the second point. Gonna grab a couple of kills for their troubles, and now they are at advantage. 4-2 alive. And it looks like they want to push in with this advantage. Zambler setting up a sticky trap. He's also switched his hat, in case anybody knows. Rockets trade back and forth on top. Splack's gonna come out ahead on the end as he shotguns final sync. Zambler's still standing on top of the point there, looking strong. Gonna sticky jump over to drop out there. And yeah, gets the last sticky, although he is way lit himself. Gonna grab the half health pack. And I think he wants to sticky on in. Yep, there he goes. Short hop over. Doesn't even need the health pack, but he takes it anyways. Full team's up, and they got the Uber. Not Column is just respawning, so they're not going to have a medic until now. No buffs on their team. Uber is popped, and lots of stickies going down on the point. Soldier jumps up to meet them. Anybody going to stand on the point? I don't think there's anybody on it. Back cap going on, but guess what? This forward cap is faster. Conscientious Objector for the win. Alright, well, that means after Splaktacular Splaking Spree gets 3 in a row, British Ptrolleum replies with 3 in a row of their own. Well done for the team. Hello guys, thanks for joining us in the post-game chat. So, who do we got here? Grizz is muted. How's it going, buddy?
Good.
How was it playing 5v5? How did that happen? We missed that little warm-up stuff.
Because, nobody was there.
Who?
Like, no one joined.
Oh. So, when did you guys decide it, or how did that chatter go? How did you guys came to the arrangement that, like, let's just do 5v5?
You have to ask Bino for that.
Ask who?
Bino.
Oh, Bino Sync. He is not around, unfortunately.
He's the vice captain, that's why.
Anybody from the other team? Zambler, do you know how that happened?
Not enough people showed up, so we went 5v5.
It was just the vice captains just met up and just arranged and like, yeah, let's just do it like that.
Yeah.
But I did notice that partway through, Nut Column did come in, but you guys just decided to keep it 5v5, I'm guessing, and not go 6v5.
Well, we didn't have a 6, and neither did they, so it's not really that fair.
Well, I mean, during halftime, Neumann did switch out for Nut Column. I guess that was for the other team.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys decided to keep it 5v5. Very sporting. Let's see. Do we have Lobster on here?
You mean Cat of Fun?
Yeah. Anybody from Splaktacular Splaking Spree knows what's going on with that? Why he was using that alias?
I believe it was just to get into the mentality of the other team, so when they see his name, they pop Uber, prematurely.
Yeah, that's a common thing associated with seeing Cat. Premature popping.
Except he doesn't play Soldier.
Yeah, well, no,
It was an ejaculation joke.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
We only suck highest in the air.
Oh, you guys are terrible. A little bit of trash talking going on there between the second and third round between you and Dropout, eh, Zambler?
You see that?
I saw that.
Okay.
Huh? How did that go down for a bit there? Because right after that happened, they went on a 3-0 streak against you guys.
They changed classes.
Yeah. What kind of chatter went down during halftime for you guys when you guys went down 3-0 and you were behind 3-2 at halftime? What were some of the things you guys were talking about? Like, what adjustments did you make?
Play scout and shoot at things.
Play scout, shoot at things? Sounds good. I noticed that you often put yourself way forward as well. Did anybody mention, like, maybe stay back a bit?
No one complained to me about that, so.
And Ryodin, are you here, buddy? Ryodin?
I'm here.
Yeah. Did you prefer playing medic or soldier?
Yeah, they're both pretty good.
Yeah. In this match in particular, how did you feel?
Well, I was going medic at the beginning there, and I was doing all right, so we switched around when Dropout came in.
Did you have any advice for Nut Column when he came in during halftime? Like, oh, watch out for this. People were doing that kind of stuff to me.
No, not really.
You were getting jumped.
Sort of,
you were getting jumped a lot,
shuffled.
though. Just watch your head.
Well, I kind of came at last minute.
Yeah. Nut Column, I don't think is medic one of your top 3 that you listed.
I believe it is.
I think it's
it was
primary.
heavy medic pyro.
Ah, that's cool. How did it feel playing medic during that one? I noticed a lot of times you were backpedaling and needling a lot.
I have not played 6v6 medic or 6v6, so I'm just trying to learn what to do.
Yeah, Turnip and I were just mentioning, like, one of the things you'll probably need to practice a little bit is your escape routes and having your team cover you as you escape out of there. Because it seems like there's a lot of times where you were stuck in a situation where you didn't know whether you should be running or shooting.
Yeah.
Some tough times. Anyways, I think that was a really fun and entertaining match, guys. Should be feel proud. It was a very close game indeed. 5-3 was the final score. And is that our last game, or do we still have one more for this preseason? Anybody know?
That's it.
That's it. So we will be coming in for the official start of the season. I will also be doing the Fantasy League. I'll probably put up a video or something or a thread on the forums about that. So if you guys are a spectator, or I'll even allow subs to try out for this. We'll have just a Fantasy League predict who's going to win what match and what the scores will be. So tune back in. We have tune back in next week sometime. There is no times or dates arranged yet, but
blame the captains.
The first match will be hopefully Attractive with Favorable Lighting versus Splaktacular Splaking Spree on Granary. It'll be the week of Granary next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. My name is MrScaryMuffin. I was joined by Turnip and, of course, lovely members of the teams you just watched on British Petroleum and Splaktacular Splaking Spree. Ciao.
Baller.
Swag.
Swag, balla.
Ballin'.
Mm-hmm.